The following Best of Central Florida is sponsored by these fine sponsors.
Best of Central Florida is presented by DelaTurf. Welcome to the show. We're here in the Ritz part of town.
The Ritz?
Ritzy.
The Ritzy?
Rich. I kind of did rich and ritzy, and I just screwed it up, I think.
Yeah.
AKA where Michaela grew up, of course.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
It's true.
Well.
And then you moved to Lake Mary to be near me.
Lake Scary.
It's not that bad.
I'm kidding. I love Lake Mary.
But you give me crap all the time saying Windermere's better.
It is.
It's different. I think Lake Mary is like...
Tomato.
Lake Mary is like Windermere North, but not as nice. What do you mean?
It's beautiful.
So what are we doing?
Windermere is awesome. Lake Mary is awesome.
All right, fine.
All of Florida is awesome.
We're here 3 miles away from your nice house you grew up in, about 4 miles from the ritzy school you went to since kindergarten.
Whatever, man.
It's true.
You married me, so...
That's right. I know. What are we doing down here?
I don't know. What are you doing down here?
This is your
Maybe
part
you
of
should
town.
go back to Lake Mary.
You brag about it all the time, so what are we doing here?
Well,
you drag me down to your neighborhood.
We're going to talk about health and wellness, and we're going to go to Windermere Chiropractic, and we're going to meet some other amazing businesses, not just in Windermere, because all of Florida is great, even Lake Mary.
It's too late. You can't save yourself now.
You set me up for disaster. So
it's too late.
But this episode's really about health and wellness, and not Justin's commentary on the geographical areas of Florida and how you can promote your body, your health, take care of yourself, take care of loved ones, and more importantly, take care of you.
Here's the problem. We got married recently, and you have a wedding, you have a honeymoon. It was right after the holidays as well. Like, I've gotten chunky, and I need to focus on my health. It's time now to calm down, get back to normal.
You're no spring chicken either, so it's
Thank you
really
so much.
important
I
to
really appreciate
prioritize your health and your posture.
Well, we're going to talk all things health right here, really, at Windermere Chiropractic, and I look forward to doing it. Very quick break. When we return, all things health from Ritzyville.
So Ryan, not only did you literally change, our yard. I'm spending so much time outside. He is too. I mean, he can't even get off the putting green ever.
I've already gotten yelled at.
Well, you know what? It could be worse places.
That's the other problem, though, Ryan, is I got yelled at for having a bad backyard until you came, and now I'm getting yelled at.
And now we can't get him inside.
Because I just want to have a golf club.
Well, we actually have this amazing way for me to come get to you and find you out on the putting green. So pavers, talk to me about the pavers, because when we originally met, I was like, Ryan, I want some cement, I want some whatever it is. I really want that in there to just kind of like change it up so it's not just turf.
Yep. Yeah, so the travertine in this case with turf strips is a very good option for something like that. It's a very elegant look as well. Yeah. We can do pavers or travertine in this scenario like this, to where you have the strips. And it just creates a nice little pathway.
It really just elevates the area, and it looks classy, it's rich. And then we talked about my little dead area over there that we're still working on. I'm gonna put some mulch back there, but you did these bricks, why?
So the brick is a nice little landscape border. It also defines a bed at the same time. And it's not something you're gonna have to replace.
No, I love it. Our yard is just, so elevated. And this one's already talking about doing extra projects, so.
I can't help it. I mean, and because it looks so good, you just automatically think, okay, I could do this and that, and I think you should. And again, Ryan, you and I always talk about it. We live in Florida. We're not in Nebraska. We're not in Boston. We spend a lot of time outside. The outdoor areas are so important to the resale value of the house, but maybe more importantly for us, like the enjoyment of our home.
Yeah, exactly. It's really about enjoyment more than anything. That outdoor living space is huge.
I agree.
Well, we love our yard. Stella does too. And it's dog friendly, which is huge, especially for us, because we're at her home too, and she's just wandering out. She loves it.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I think we're at her home.
Yes, yeah, we are. Definitely. Well, Ryan, thank you for literally changing our home, for making it more beautiful. I'm very happy. I feel like you and Justin are going to be golfing literally in more ways than one.
No question about it.
So.
Yeah, it'll happen.
I didn't say that.
Whatever.
That was me opening.
Do yourself a favor and call DelaTurf. If you're looking to elevate your space, really, they can walk you through anything. I mean, they can do the pavers, they can do the bricks. Your dog will love it too. Call DelaTurf today.
People ask me all the time if I feel guilty for filing bankruptcy for people. No, I do not. I feel guilty not filing bankruptcy for hardworking families who are struggling every month to put food on the table. Call me now. You have power. Best of Central Florida is presented by Delaturf.
Welcome back to Best of Central Florida. Today we're talking about all things health and wellness. And on my way over here, Doc, literally my car had a little green, a little yellow. It is allergy season. How can I tell if it's allergy versus a cold?
Sure. So allergies are typically triggered by the environment. So right now, a lot of that pollen is out there. Dust is another big one. Common symptoms with your allergies are going to be your itchy, watery eyes, your sneezing, sometimes a little cough, definitely no fevers. When you're looking at a cold, you're thinking more of that deeper cough, congestion, achiness, things like that.
When should I make the phone call to the doctor? Because I'm one of those people that's nah, is it allergies? Is it a cold? What's going on? I mean, when's the point? When's the red flag that it's yeah, do something about it?
Sure. Well, if you are running a fever, typically over 100.4, if you've been trying the over-the-counter remedies, your antihistamines, nasal sprays, if you feel like you're getting worse instead of better, or if it's been a week or so and you're just not kicking it, that would be a great time to call your doctor.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things I know myself sometimes. I'm oh, you're okay, but there comes a point when you just have to call a doctor.
Yes, absolutely. You don't want to wait too long, especially in our older population or people with chronic conditions. If you wait too long, you put yourself at risk for more severe infections and complications. So don't wait, call your doctor.
Yeah, I was going to say, what can happen if I have, the typical cold and I don't go to the doctor?
Yeah, so, especially in our older population, you can start to notice increased fatigue. They can have changes in their mental status, decreased eating and drinking, dehydration. With colds, they can develop into bronchitis and pneumonia, especially if you have underlying conditions.
Yeah. So, talking about your options, obviously we're here at Complete Health in Ormond Beach East, so you can come here. They will take great care of you. What kind of options do you have? Is it something where it's okay, I call and I'm seen right away? How does it work here?
Sure. So here at our Complete Health offices, we do offer same-day sick visits. We also have 2 walk-in clinics, one in Ormond Beach and at this location, the Ormond Beach East, and one in our DeLand location as well. We do offer virtual appointments also, both after hours and weekends. So if you're sick, give us a call and we try to take care of you as quickly as we can.
I love that. I mean, I think we're transitioning into a digital age. For me, I'm your girl doesn't have a minute in the day to come to the doctor.
Absolutely, yes. The virtual options do make it easier. With busy life, if you're at work, you can't take off, things like that. We try to be available for you.
One of the things I love about this location is it's just moments away from the beach. I mean, I pulled in, I was oh my gosh, not only am I going to be seen by a great doctor, but then you look outside and it's almost like therapy in itself, and you just feel good to enjoy Florida.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of our employees on their lunch break will go sit by the river or take a walk.
I mean, how could you not?
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, if you're not feeling too hot, don't wait too long. I mean, there's really no point. I'm not a doctor. Dr. Jones is, and the advice is simply don't wait.
Don't wait. And Complete Health does have 7 locations throughout Volusia County. So look us up, give us a call if you need a new primary care.
I love that. So let's say, they're going to call you, because obviously they will, but they're trying to manage the symptoms at home. Do you have any advice for that?
Absolutely. So there's lots of over-the-counter options. Nasal sprays, saline rinses are a good start. Your antihistamines like Claritin, Zyrtec, Allegra. Using some Tylenol if you do have a little bit of that achiness. Mucinex, Sudafed, or more of those stronger decongestants.
Yeah, that's gonna help just kind of get
Flush
it out.
everything through.
I'll tell you, this pollen though, this year, I feel like it's next level.
Oh, it's so much worse.
I'm trying to keep up with my pollen outside every day, blowing it out, and then I'm oh my God, it hurts my head. Is that a common thing?
It is, yeah. Headaches are very common with allergies, a lot of the fluid that gets built up in our sinuses.
And it's crazy because certain times of the year, I wouldn't consider myself someone who has allergies, but right now I'm your girl, she has allergies.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody's getting affected by the pollen this year.
That's wild. No, but thank you so much, Doc. Anything else on the horizon?
Oh, all sorts of fun things.
Yeah.
Complete Health, we're always kind of growing and expanding. We have great programs that we offer all throughout Volusia County. We're hiring, we're taking new patients. So if you're interested, definitely look up Complete Health.
How young is too young to come and see you?
Complete Health focuses on the older population. We do see all adults, so we don't see pediatrics, but anybody 18 and older. But we particularly focus on our 65 and up Medicare population.
Absolutely. Well, Ormond Beach is a great, great location. I know I want to retire by the beach, that's for sure, and come and see you, Doc. Well, thank you so much for your time. Do yourself a favor. You heard it from Dr. Brittany Jones at Complete Health in Ormond Beach. Don't wait. If you're sitting on the couch, you blew a little too much pollen, you don't know if it's allergies or a cold, give Complete Health a call today to kind of see what it is and what's going on. We'll be right back with Best of Central Florida after this short break.
Your debt does not have to control your life. You have the power to potentially lower or even eliminate your debt. I'm attorney Justin Clark. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life. Best of Central Florida is presented by Delaturf.
Welcome back to the show. We're here in Windermere. You know this area quite
sure
well.
do.
You grew up, what, 3 minutes down the road here?
Pretty much.
It's kind of the ritzy part of town, let's be honest.
It's a great part
I made
of
you
town.
move
It's
to
very
Lake
family-oriented.
I made you, let's be honest, we haven't ever had this conversation on the show. I made you move to Lake Mary.
Yeah, you made me.
I
It was
kinda did.
Move to Lake Mary.
What do you think? How do you compare the two? Because a lot of people would say Lake Mary is Windermere North, but whatever.
I'm still
Pretend
biased.
like I
I
didn't
still
ask.
like Windermere, but you asked the question. I just gave you the answer.
We're here for a very important reason. There's an amazing chiropractic place right here in Windermere, right down the street from where Michaela grew up. Windermere
area.
Chiropractic. The guy who started it all, he's been doing this for a long time, but you've been in this area now, Dr. J.O. You've been here, what, 8 months?
8 months, yeah.
Welcome. Wow. So chiropractic care. Let's talk to someone who has never gotten chiropractic care. They don't understand it. Maybe even some people think it's snake oil. Like, that's not going to help my health at all. What do you tell that person?
I always say you got to get your body moving. And some people might try the physical therapy approach. Some people just chiropractic. Some people, a different approach, yoga and Pilates, whatever they want to do. But I'm here as a chiropractor to kind of get everything moving properly, get your pain level down so that you can go back to normal activity.
What made you want to become a chiropractor? Because I've been going to the chiropractor since I was a little girl. Because, like, as you can tell, I'm a little tall. So my body, grew fast, and it's really changed my life. But it changed yours. Why is that?
I originally, when I was used to work in the RMC and the ER, I had a coworker. Her brother was a chiropractor, and she was like, "Hey, why don't you go check my brother out?" Because she knew I was shadowing different professions and medical offices, pediatric offices. I knew I wanted to be in healthcare, and she said, "Why don't you go check my brother out?" And that was, Dr. Dan Pavlik next door to the hospital, and I walked in and completely blew my mind. Of patients were coming in happy and walking out happier. They were hugging the doctors and saying, "Thank you so much for helping me with all this and that," and that intrigued me. And then that kind of excited me to kind of keep shadowing, and I came week after week. And eventually I became a patient for my neck pain, and I was taking ibuprofen every day thinking it'll help my neck. Never helped, but I was like, I kept taking it, and after 2 treatments, neck pain gone. And that was when I was like, I'm going to chiropractic school.
So you're sold. Talk to me about like the different levels of pain, because like neck pain, jaw, all of it. You treat it all.
We do,
really.
yeah. It depends on, a lot of it is based on posture, I would say. A lot of poor posture.
Yeah, trust me.
Poor posture.
Can you fix me like right
After
away?
the show.
All right,
But poor posture creates a lot of issues just down the whole chain. A lot of sitting posture in this position, neck pain, eventually goes to low back pain. People that always sleep on their side or stomach tend to have jaw pain. That's something that I've noticed over the years of just collecting data. Is every single patient that has jaw pain, I've seen to notice their stomach or
Doing
side
some weird
staples.
things in their
So
sleep.
they're pushing their jaw a certain way, and their jaw is being pushed like this all the time, and they don't realize it until it gets to a certain point, and now you have pain.
How does it work? Let's say I've never been to a chiropractor before. I know I'm feeling pain. Tell me about how it works as soon as I walk in the door.
It depends what you're here for. I have a lot of patients that are maintenance care coming in just kind of every 6 to 8 weeks, maybe longer. Just, if they're doing their homework at home with their stretching, with their exercise and rehab that we give them, then you don't need to come here as often. And my goal is to see you as least as possible.
Yeah, you're like, I love you, don't want to see you.
But some people just don't do that stuff at home, and they constantly go in the cycle of pain, injury, and then that's when we have to see them. So,
how young can you treat? Because I know for me, I started early, but what's your perfect patient?
Everyone's perfect. Yeah. But I have seen as young as a few days old out of the hospital. Obviously, the treatment is different. I'm not gonna adjust a baby, an infant, the same way as an adult. Yeah. I've seen as few days old all the way into 98, 99.
Got it. So we're here in Windermere, obviously, but you have people that come to see you from all over the place, really athletes that come here. They come here because of you, Doc, and because of your talent. What separates you think, from some of these other chiropractors out there?
I think what I offer is, especially from all the reviews I've had at the previous office and current office, is I spend a lot of time with the patient. So you're not going to come in and get adjusted and see ya, type of thing. I spend a lot of time with the patient, talk to them. Maybe it's some personal stuff, and I spend a lot of time doing muscle work, do a lot of dry needling. That's something that I see a lot of athletes kind of come in for, is the dry needling, so addressing the muscular part of it. So I do that, adjustment. If they need decompression therapy for any disc issues, get them on that. If they need x-ray, I got the in-house x-ray as well.
Got it. It's kind of all right here.
It is, and I love the fact that you have different treatments, so I'm sure every case is a different one, and it's really just kind of keeping up with everything and getting the body in check and feeling good.
That's right. And your location here is awesome, very welcoming when you walk in. I think that's important too, because you go to some of these chiropractic clinics and it's a lot of people sitting around and a lot of personal injury type cases. This is a very homey, welcoming, family-like environment. How have you created that?
That's just how I am.
Yeah.
I'm a very laid back and just kind of take it slow. I don't like to have such chaos in an office, and it just makes it uncomfortable for me. So
Makes it uncomfortable for everyone, really.
You're doing a heck of a job, Doc. Thanks for having us
Thank
out.
you
Great
so
to meet you. We're going to come see you again.
Yeah, we're going to actually get him over there, and he's going to get a little adjustment.
It's time for me. Stick around. Best of Central Florida continues.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. We have saved millions of dollars for people with their student loan debt, but things are changing. Is now the time for you to get rid of your student loan debt as well? Call me now. You have power. Best of Central Florida is presented by Delaturf.
We're here at Gratitude Weight Loss in Cocoa Beach. We're going to talk about all things health and wellness, joined by
Meet the mayor.
And meet the mayor. Wow, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Was I not supposed to say that?
We're going to tee it up because the mayor comes here. But anyway,
well, obviously the mayor comes here because the mayor is very fit. You can tell he is a customer.
He is very fit because he's been coming to Gratitude
That's right.
Weight Loss.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just steal my thunder. It's no big deal.
You do it all the time.
The woman to my right, her thunder is way cooler than mine. I'm joined by Leanne and Rebecca. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you.
This is quite impressive. The moment I walked in, not only are you sitting here, the mayor's here, this is just such an amazing place to really kind of start your weight loss journey. What goes on here?
We do the unlimited body sculpting. So we are the only clinic, the only GLP clinic that does unlimited body sculpting.
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
So I can go again and again.
Sculpt your heart out. A lot of clinics will charge for the stomach, for the legs, for the arms. We don't. We just include everything.
Wow. Yeah. So literally one-stop shop. I can work on my whole body all the time. And you don't hear that often because it's okay, you can do your butt a couple times, you can do this, but I love the fact that it's unlimited because your journey's always ongoing. And if someone can't come here, especially if they're visiting Cocoa Beach, which people do, you can ship it to their house.
Oh, that's right. We're also the only clinic that allows you to take our machine home for 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a tracking on it. I mean, we haven't had anybody steal it yet.
I mean, hey, it's a pretty fine piece of equipment. Speaking of sculpting, that's not the only thing you do here. I mean, there's foot detox, you have the glutide, you know, all the things. I'm obviously not
a scientist.
Yeah, I'm not a scientist, but you offer it all here.
The most common weight loss injections, we have the generic brands semaglutide and tirzepatide. Oh. And when you combine that with sculpting, you do see faster results. And we also do the foot detoxes, the ionic foot detox.
So let's say I walked into a weight loss clinic for the first time. I mean, who is your perfect client? Is there someone that can't come in?
Our perfect client is somebody like Rebecca.
Yes. Client number one, right?
Yes, I'm a day one.
That's right.
Rebecca, what made you choose to come to Gratitude Weight Loss?
Well, because I was having problems losing weight and I wanted to get healthy.
Yeah.
And it was all about being healthy. It had nothing to do with looks or trying to be sexy. I just want to live longer. Yeah. And so when I met Leanne and she told me that that's what this place was going to be, I was like, we need to talk.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
We need to talk. So yeah, she signed me up and I started out at 220 pounds and I'm down to 150 pounds. So.
Wow.
Well, you look great.
Let me ask this, and I'm not trying to steal your thunder again, but
okay.
I think a lot of you are out there and you've probably been sedentary for a long time and maybe put on too much weight. And I have so much respect when I'm like driving to take my daughter to school and I see someone who is, you can tell just on their first walk basically because they're still big. There are so many different ways and so many directions we get pulled in when it comes to this weight loss journey. How was that journey for you, coming here obviously, and what was it like at the beginning when you first got to talk to Leanne? Because again, people get pulled in a lot of different directions.
That is true, and you hear a lot of bad things about semaglutide or the injections, but it's not bad. I mean, not everybody's journey is going to be the same. I know for me, when I tried before I got the injections, I just couldn't lose. I mean, no matter what I did. I ate less, dropped my calories, I was walking, I'm working like a dog, and just could not lose it. Yeah. So when I started with semaglutide, of course you small out at a small dose, first thought I had was, what is this going to do? This ain't going to do nothing. Yeah. But it does. Yeah. Trust me, you'll feel it, and you'll know that it's in your body, and then each month, you go up a step until you get to the full dose. And I mean, I was losing weight like crazy. Yeah. The only thing you have to do is stop eating the junk. I mean, you can't just take the injections and think you can eat whatever you want because you can't. But I do have a cheat day, and it didn't affect my weight loss. But
I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of like a reward for yourself because I think that's why a lot of people fail because they're not getting some of the goodies that they once were getting.
Life's short, you know, you got to be able to enjoy it a little bit.
Yes.
But, well,
and then
so
Leanne, real quick, how does it make you feel? You have customers come in and you see them actually lose all this weight and you see them just feel better. How does that make you feel?
It's absolutely gratifying. I think we might be one of the fastest growing weight loss clinics in the county. Yeah. We announced 3 locations in just under 12 months.
Amazing.
So.
And you have so many different, you know, guests. I don't want to say like clients, you know, but testimonials all up there, over 100 of just very happy people. What's next for you?
Hawaii.
Here we come. Yeah, all right. Hawaii sounds like a plan. Well, I think we should hang out here and maybe try some treatments, do a little foot detox. The adventure continues here at Gratitude Weight Loss. Justin, we're sitting here with the mayor. Well, the mayor's sitting, we're standing. I'm kind of impressed by what's going on. Mr. Mayor, what's going on over here?
I just think it's funny you had to do his hair before as well.
Well.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you looked great in the hat.
You know what?
I appreciate it.
He's just going through all the things, you know?
Do you feel naked here? You took the hat off. We see your feet and everything, but how does this make you feel?
Well, the mayor of Cocoa Beach usually wears a hat, but for this, I tried to make it more, you know,
I totally understand.
No, but it's so interesting. But you usually do like sculpting here, but today you're doing the foot detox. Why do you sculpt here?
So I was working out and I was trying to get rid of that gut. So I was working out and I was sculpting, and I worked out a little too hard and messed up my joints. So I haven't been working out as much. So I haven't been sculpting now. So now we're doing the foot detox.
Wow.
And I'll be back with the sculpting when I get back to working out again.
Awesome. Well, so good seeing you here, Justin. I think we might have to get you in the foot detox.
I don't think anyone wants to see my feet, but if we can do it off camera,
You know what
maybe.
they say? The feet are the window to the soul.
Oh, that's right.
So you got to be like the mayor and have clean feet.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You're
so
welcome.
good to see you.
We'll be right back with Best of Central Florida. Welcome back to Best of Central Florida. I am still hanging out here at Complete Health in Ormond Beach. As you can tell, Mr. Justin Clark, my lovely husband, is not with me. And that said, I think I'm going to enjoy a little bit of wellness since this episode's been all about health and wellness here in Ormond Beach. I'm gonna go hang out at the beach, hopefully not breathe in too much pollen, but thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week for more Best of Central Florida.
Welcome to our house. I mean, you spend more time here than I do, but it is hurricane season. You know our windows are terrible.
Yeah.
When hurricanes roll through, we actually go to your parents' house because we feel safer there because you don't feel the wind vibration. Go feel the windows right now. Hit the windows like that.
Okay.
This is not a window.
No,
that
and
it should
I mean,
ever
there's
be relied
condensation
upon
from just our sprinkler.
but during a storm like that, you
Water's
wonder why you
coming
feel the
through.
vibrations. Even when a summer storm rolls through, we feel the vibrations here. That's why Dan Brigman is here today, Renewal by Anderson. Dan, as a man, I want to feel like I have a safe, protected place for my family. And I don't here. I'm not ready for hurricane season because of the windows that we have. What can I do as a family guy to make sure my family's safe during the storm season?
Well, first thing you have to do is you got to do what, you've got to inspect your windows. You've got to know and learn about what you have. And you know, Justin, what you have is not a hurricane window. That's not going to stop anything from coming in this house. If a shingle or a terracotta tile were to blow off in your next door neighbor's house in a windstorm and hit that, and you're sitting at this table, it is not a good day. All right, it is coming through. So what we have to do is we have to get coastal windows in this house, and we have to get them in as soon as we can.
I totally agree. The financing that you have too is fantastic. You make it super easy for me to afford windows in my house.
Yes, we do. Look, we know that no home improvement project is cheap, right? I mean, most of us just don't carry, you know, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 around in our pocket, right? And so what you have to do is you have to make it affordable for our homeowners, and that's just what we do through our easy pay plans. We have multiple different ways that we do business. We have 12 months no interest, 18 months, 24 months. We even have 180-month low interest plans. Some of them as low as 5.9. You can't even buy a house.
You can't. Not even close. Do you feel? Thank you, Dan, for coming. By the way, do you feel better?
I do.
Are you going to stop yelling at me?
I mean, Dan's here, so Dan's going to save the day. With, our VA is always going to save the day.
Renewal by Anderson, QR code on the screen right now. Get your family prepared for hurricane season and storm season. Even if the hurricane doesn't come through, the storm season gets scary here in Florida as well. Do it today.
Debt can be terrible for families. You feel like you can't put food on the table at the end of the month. Call me now. You have power. The preceding Best of Central Florida was sponsored by these fine sponsors.